Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Janelle Monae, and you already know who I'm rocking with. The QuickSilva Show with QuickSilva and Dominique the Diva.
And it's the age of pleasure.
And this is the age of pleasure.
You know the vibes, of course, this is the QuickSilva Show.
With Dominique the Diva.
And we have the lovely, how do we introduce this? Amazing.
She's an 8-time Grammy nominee. She also has been in a plethora of movies, honey. She's getting to the movie bag. She's also won several awards. And she's also in the age of pleasure right now.
Keep going. I think it's more.
The beautiful Janelle Monae. Did I do it?
I'm so happy. Y'all, that intro, I'm like, oh my God. What? No.
You.
Thank y'all for
having me. And that was
me.
not rehearsed at all. Like, you deserve everything that she said. Like, you are amazing. When I say amazing, just inside and out. You ever meet somebody and just their energy?
Yeah.
And the time you meet them, even before they speak or sing, it's just like infectious.
Yeah, just by watching you over the years, and now you're in this new era, the age of pleasure, and we have a new single. I wore my lipstick today. Quick usually does his lipstick thing.
I was looking at yours.
Stop it.
I was looking at yours. I love that color.
Thank you. Because I was trying to keep it chill today, but I was like, I guess I got to wear lipstick, right?
No, you have to. I just have on my gloss today. I
Yes.
was like, I can't deal with no red. Trying to line it and.
I don't know if we wanted to start with that video. That video.
Lipstick lover.
Oh my God. Wow. Like, where do I start, D? What's my first question? The video's amazing.
Thank you.
It's very exciting.
I co-directed
very
it.
Free.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy that excitement, freedom, all shine through because that was the intention.
Mm-hmm.
Now tell us something about it. Was it cold? Because sometimes you'll see videos like, oh, it was lit in there. And they'll be like, girl, you know that was 8:30 in the morning in Canada, below 6 degrees, or any crazy story behind the entire concept of the video?
No, it was amazing. It was shot at actually my space. And it was a reflection of all my friends. Most of everybody in there were friends. And, you know, I think one of the things that I'm excited about with this music, and this music is a reflection of my lifestyle.
Right.
This is like, you know, not about anything else other than just honoring where I am, who I am, and the people that I love and care about. I made this record with my friends, for my friends, based off real, you know, experiences that happen in what I like to call a safe space for us, a safe space of self-discovery, to be able to support each other, and to be free. You know, I think it's so important, especially as brown and black people, for us to have those spaces where we can just be ourselves and not have to worry about police and not have to worry about other people policing us, and
people's
you know, where we feel, like we're having a really wonderful time. That's what you want to protect. That's what life is about. Being able to be present and being able to feel supported and being able to have a good fucking time.
I love that you're such in a great space where you're so not afraid to be yourself. In making this video, of course, you know, this came out, and a lot of us, we've never seen Janelle Monae in this light. Like, we've
I never
never
invited y'all to any of my parties.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
y'all didn't know.
So, like, for people who've never seen, and they're like, wow, were you at all afraid that they were like, oh my God, like, this is not, what is she doing? What is she doing?
Or just the anxiety of before you release some art.
Yeah.
You know, there's always like,
how they're going to take this?
Sure, those were thoughts. But my voice is the loudest voice in my spirit and in my heart. And there's nothing inauthentic about what it is that I'm doing. So it's like, this is my truth. This is me. I fuck with me. And if other people don't, then that's okay. Yeah. That's all right.
Did you ever have a moment in your life where you didn't feel that comfortable about yourself?
Yeah. I mean, you know, we could talk all day about how we were raised and how we were raised to cover up our bodies, you know, close off certain parts of ourselves to make other people feel comfortable. Yeah. You know, whether it be men or the church or just in society. You know, even me, like, walking around being free and just embracing, you know, body positivity as I always have, and showcasing autonomy, the right to do what it is, what I want to do with my body, whether I want to be fully clothed or nude, right? That's like, isn't that the American dream for us to be able to, you know, have that pursuit of happiness and doing the things that make me happy. Even in those moments, you know, you have to unlearn that, unlearn those teachings, and unlearn that there's nothing wrong with you. And the fact that there were times that I did not feel safe, you know, walking around in my community as free as I am. But thank God I feel supported. Thank God I know that there's nothing wrong with me. I know it's everything to do with misogyny, everything to do with patriarchy, everything to do with how they treat non-binary folks and women specifically in this country and beyond.
That's why I need to snap.
That's such a real message.
That was like a vitamin of the day.
That's such a real message, especially as, like you said, Black women and the things that we're taught to say and do and what's okay and what's not. Even the simple little thing that we joke with each other about, like when you're out and a dude be like, dang, smile, girl. And it's like, I don't know you. I don't gotta smile at you. Like, get out of my face. But, you know, we're taught to, always put on that face and just be honest with yourself. Like, maybe I don't feel safe right now. Maybe it's 3:00 in the morning and I'm at a gas station. Why are you walking up to me? I don't owe anyone an explanation for, how I'm responding to how they are coming into my world. So I'm so glad that you have that support system and that you was with your friends, doing this art.
Lit.
Doing it right. He's like, why I ain't get invited?
Why was I not invited, Janelle Monae? That's the question I really want to know. Why was not DJing? Why was not there?
You know what? I think that all of us want to just feel safe. You know what I mean? And I think that whoever comes into my space, I have to feel like that. I have to know you, and I hope that everybody feels like that, right? Yeah. I think just even how we were growing up, like even being in hotels alone, like I may lock my door an extra two if I'm by myself.
You still do.
You still have to. You still always have to think about, am I protected? But my goal right now is to create safe spaces for us, to create a soundtrack that curates that experience. When I wrote this project, I saw firsthand the beauty and the power when we come together and when we feel free and when we feel safe. I was hosting parties with my friends who run this. I don't know if y'all know them, but Everyday People. Have y'all heard of that collective? Yeah, like DJ Moma, all of them. Yeah. They're friends. They couldn't find a venue in LA, and I was out there and I have my space, and I was like, oh, come here. And I was like, I could probably host, we have to give everybody tests, so no more than 100 people. And these were people from Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Jamaica, the Caribbean, Atlanta, LA, Black and brown people. It was just as lit as it looked, right? Yeah, like seriously. And I was like, oh, this is what you fight to protect. This is what I want to see. This is Black joy personified. And I want to be able to host more of these. I want to be able to create music for these folks. I love them so much. I love us so much. And I did it. And what we would do is I would play songs that made the album, but I would play them like I would play them at the party. I would write them like that Monday or Tuesday. And if I knew we were having a party Friday or Saturday, I was like, okay, if this doesn't work in that rotation of songs, it's not going on the album.
Oh, so that's how you were able to decide which ones. Yeah. So the album comes out June 9th, of course. We're talking about the Age of Pleasure. And I was just telling Stephanie, remember when I was playing Float for you? Like, because I heard it on my phone, but this is really a song I feel like you need to hear on big speakers, right? Yeah. Because that way that
or you can hear it on your phone, but no.
Yeah, but
it's
I was
different.
Like, right, it's different. It's different. So I was like, listen to this. And then we went to the speaker and I'm like, listen to this, the way that song just sounds so big. What was their reaction when they heard Float?
They were moving, trying to Shazam. Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
It ain't
because I didn't tell them it was me. And that's how you know. If they trying to Shazam, no, I'm like terrified of playing new songs for the first time and people know it's me. Yeah, because some people move because they want to move. But when they don't know, or they not want to move, they move because they know I'm there. And, you never want people to go and sit down. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to play it. And if they ask who it is, if they're Shazamming, then cool. And that's what happened. They started Shazamming and I was like, yes. And it was like really rough. It wasn't 100% done. I think I even had changed lyrics, later on.
She's talking that talk
vibe.
I love her.
It was where I am. It's the closest thing to where I am right now.
I came back from the future to take all y'all niggas and all of y'all hoes.
Come on.
Do y'all understand what's really going on right now? She is fully capable of doing that. And so
that
was the best person to spit those bars on that.
I was like, who else could say that?
Janelle Monae.
I
had the answer. Janelle Monae.
Have the credibility to be like, she might.
Here's a question for anybody who's listening right now. Of course, if you're just tuning into the show, we're talking to the lovely Janelle Monae. Of course, June, we know, is Pride Month, and you identify as non-binary. Yeah. For someone who does not know what that means, can you explain in layman's terms?
Yeah, non-binary, queer, pansexual as well. It's just I live outside of the binary. I own all of my energy. I own all of it. And I identify as somebody who understands the spectrum of identity.
I absolutely love that answer.
I love that too. And you're getting ready to go on tour. They just announced, I think pre-sale kicks off today.
It kicks
so
off
they will
today.
be able to experience their own age of pleasure. One thing I heard, I haven't had a chance to go yet because she's overseas, but I heard that Beyonce is implementing non-binary and like all open bathrooms at the show. Is that something that you guys are already like talking about, of course, just to make sure that it is a safe space for everyone?
Absolutely, of course. And kudos to her. I think more people should do that.
Yeah. Well,
when I say Janelle Monae, like once again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but your energy is just like I would love to hang out with her more. Like, of course, playing your music on the radio and in the club.
Why you want to hang out with her?
What?
I found out you're a Sagittarius too.
I am.
I'm a Sagittarius
Are you?
too.
Oh my God! What day?
December 16th.
I'm December 1st.
Exactly, and so that is why we're so unapologetic.
Right.
And it's kind of like take it or leave it, or you can get the hell on.
Right.
If you don't like it, that's your fault. That's a you problem, not a me problem.
You know, because you're missing out.
Yeah,
you are missing out.
Missing out. Well, don't miss out on the Age of Pleasure, of course, when it drops.
Age of Pleasure is definitely it.
I'm so excited.
Do you have any more movies coming out? Because I love you in Hidden Figures. When I say amazing,
thank you. That was a beautiful film. I'm so happy I did that.
And Antebellum.
Right now,
that's Stephanie's favorite.
And then Glass Onion. That was the last thing I shot. And then I went to go make this album. And so now I'm just really in the Age of Pleasure. I'm developing a project about the Josephine Baker.
Very nice.
If you don't know her and you're listening, look her up. She also is a free ass motherfucker, you know, ahead of her time, was somebody who embraced all of her. She was bisexual, and she also was a spy working with the French resistance, and the French resistance took down Adolf Hitler and the Nazis when they tried to occupy Germany during World War II. And so a lot of people don't know that story. Like, they know the banana skirt, and they know, you know, just sort of her like on stage topless, which was, even during that time, was like, whoa.
Unheard of.
Women were not doing that, let alone black women.
Yeah.
So she was super liberated, and I just can't wait to get into character and move to Paris and learn French and German and all of that. So that's what I'm working on now.
I think that's why I love Hidden Figures, because a lot of people didn't know the story of the black women behind NASA. And like just watching that, I heard about it, but watching you, and of course, it was like I didn't know these things. Really, it was so informational.
I think that's up the way you choose, I guess, which films to do. I think it's imperative that we are a part of telling our stories, because like you mentioned with Josephine Baker, like they will give us the surface version of all of these people, and we will never really be able to take a deep dive to learn about like Claudette Colvin before Rosa Parks and things like that.
Yes.
And I think it's up to us and people like you, and I think after all of the acting and all of the singing, that you'll really go down as a revolutionary as well. So that's awesome. We're so looking forward to it.
Thank you guys so much for having me, and I can't wait. I'm gonna be back. So
anytime. She's hitting the stage, Cap.
Y'all come to the show.
September.
If you don't mind, we play a game on this show.
What kind of
game
is it?
Nothing you need to panic about.
Okay.
It's called Think Quick.
Okay.
Now, the game is very simple. How the game works, Diva gives you a word.
Okay.
Once she gives you a word, you have exactly 5 seconds only to sing any song you want, as long as that exact word is anywhere in the lyrics.
Okay.
It could be a TV commercial.
Anything.
It could be an old song.
Okay.
And if you get 3 in a row, you get a prize.
Ooh, okay. I love a
Wait till you find out what the
prize.
prize is.
All right, let's see.
I got a blusher now. She ready. Oh, did I make Janelle when they blush?
Ooh, I'm blushing. I'm turning red.
All right, here we go. 5 seconds on the clock.
5 seconds on the clock.
Okay, Janelle Monae, your first word is love. Love. Love.
Love. So many things I got to tell you, but I'm
Music
afraid.
Okay, music social.
We
One on
know
the
that
board.
one.
One on the
It's usually either
This is
him
easy.
or Keisha Cole.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
All right, you got one on the board.
All right, here we go. 5 seconds on the clock. Your next word is money.
Bitch better have my money.
Hey, hey, we won.
Listen, when Rihanna came out to that, I was like,
love
that's
that
the
song.
one,
That
right?
was hard.
All right,
With the
one
belly.
more,
That
you
was
get a
hard.
prize and you get bragging rights.
Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
Last one.
5 seconds on the clock. Your last word is rain. RAIN.
Rain down on me. Let your love just shower me. Just rain on me. Every little just rain down on me. Yes.
Give it up for Janelle Monae.
That was my song. I love you,
guess what you
SWV.
won?
What did I win?
Absolutely nothing but a free shout out. Shout somebody out.
Oh, hell no. See, Y'all got me. No, that was a good game. I love that. That was fun.
I'm gonna tell you what's amazing. You won, and our listeners play this every day, and 90% of the time they lose.
That's because they
freeze. How give her them easy words?
No, because they probably freeze. They're like on the radio or
in the
something.
car, but you did a great job.
Well, thank you.
We will be supporting you all the way through tour and the album dropping.
The age of pleasure.
Yes, baby. We in it. Come on.
Keep pleasing yourself. She said in one of her interviews lately, she's like, what do you do to stay looking so young? She said, drink water and lots of sex.
Yeah.
Yes. Jamaican food and sex. That's what I said.
Jamaican food and sex keeps you looking young and fresh. And you heard that from Janelle Monae. Thank you so much. We
I love it. All right. Y'all take care. Bye.
Absolutely.
Bye.